Sudarshana Chakra. This weapon is borderline science fiction. The weapon is wielded by Vishnu and is his signature weapon that he holds using his right hand's index finger. The shape of this weapon is that of a disc. It has a hole in the middle and has two discus on top of each other that moves in opposite directions. The discus has millions of blades all around the edge, so imagine two circular saws but with more tiny blades around it. It is said to be voice-activated or moved with willpower, and the weapon seems to be able to hone into a single target. This is as if it has a homing mechanism built into it, so it would not stop until the target is finished. Apparently, the more obstacles in its way, the faster the discus would travel. It can also change its size as willed by the wielder. Now, other than for attacking, it can be used to carry stuff on top of its flat surface. There's a story in the Indian mythology where it was used to carry a mountain, and in another story where it was used to hold a bridge in place. Another use of the discus is to act like a lasso. By changing its size, the hole in the middle can also be used to restrict the movements of the captured opponent. Now, how did the discus came to be varies between the various schools of thought. So here's one of the story of how and where it came from. Once upon a time, the god's architect, Vishvakarma, had a daughter whom was married to the sun god, Surya. She complained that the sun was too bright and too hot for her to hug it. Thus the dad took the sun, did some of his magic, or science, and successfully made the sun to shine less and enabled the daughter to hug it. But due to his effort, there were some leftover dust or byproducts from the sun. So from it, he used the sun dust to make 3 divine objects. The first one was the Pushpaka Vimana, which was a flying vehicle that looked like a palace. The second one was the Trishula, which is the trident wielded by the god Shiva. And lastly, Sudarshana Chakra, the discus. The discus was probably kept by Shiva the whole time, as one day Vishnu came to Shiva asking for a powerful weapon. He wanted a weapon to ward off the Daityas or demons that had been terrorizing and taking control of the heavens. But Shiva was meditating when Vishnu came to him, and not wanting to disturb Shiva's meditation, Vishnu started praying to Shiva with the hope that his voice would reach Shiva one day. He offered 1,000 lotus blossoms to Shiva every day and prayed. Meanwhile, the other gods were being mercilessly tortured by the demons. It took him 1,000 years of praying, and that was when Shiva went out of his meditation trance. At the time, Vishnu didn't notice that Shiva was now alert, but instead he noticed one of his 1,000 flowers was missing. So he decided to pluck one of his eyes as offering, which was then stopped by Shiva acknowledging his devotion. It was said that Shiva was the one who hid one of the flowers. Lucky he didn't tell Vishnu that. Anyway, he listened to Vishnu's plea and decided to give the Sudarshana Chakra to Vishnu. With this, the Daityas were finally defeated.